to thank everybody, and just what an awesome event this was over the last week. Though I am an infantry officer, my most profound or my most formative experience was in the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment as a company commander. Here we go. I know we got a bunch of them out there, and I'm honored to be the guest speaker actually, as the 11th ACR is going to have a reunion here in early June. But just an incredibly, again, formative experience for me, and greatly value our cavalry and our armored forces. I love our chief saying, "You don't need tanks unless you want to win." And the tank infantry team that's here, that works together at Fort Benning, is just so important for our Army. This is a centerpiece of decisive land power. And I get worried a little bit that we're miscalculation away from being in combat overseas. And everybody that leaves here has got to be better. That's kind of one of our mantras here. People come here to get better. New soldiers that have joined the Army come here to serve in a profession with a great sense of purpose, and everybody else, and all our NCOs, all our new officers, future company commanders, our pre-combat or our pre-command courses for battalion and brigade commanders. Everybody that comes here should walk away better. And not only was this a great competition, this was great training. And you should be leaving more well-trained when you go back to your unit. So I just wanted to thank our competitors for all that you put in to get through the gauntlet at your organization, your division, or unit to get selected to come here and compete. I want to thank the great cadre that ran this from across our posts and put together just a first-class competition, but again, first-class training. I want to thank all the sponsors. Got all kinds of great things up here that the teams that placed in the top several are going to earn. But we couldn't do it without our sponsors. I want to thank all the veterans that chose to come in. We got some legends of armor here. Many we got to recognize last night. Sergeant Major Gainey, thanks for you being here also. It means a ton to us to have the namesake of this competition attend. And I know you motivated the hell out of these folks as you got out and about and got to share some wisdom with them. So again, just an awesome event. Showcases how important our armored cavalry forces are, and thank you all for being here. Tom, I'll turn it back over to you, but thank you.
And distinguished guests, I just want to double down on the thanks. Like, events like this just don't happen. Competitors, they just don't show up, and everything's set up, and all the resources and training that goes into it. So really, thanks for everyone. Thanks to our 316 Brigade, our 194 Brigade, Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, our Garrison 199, to everyone that helped this set it up. We really do appreciate it. Another special thank to our allies and partners that are here, both as competitors and our liaison officers. I think everyone realizes, as General Buzzard said, this is an incredibly dangerous time in the world right now. No one country can go at this alone, ever, right? We need the whole team. And right here, right now, is where that teamwork begins. It begins on the field of competition, right? And this field of competition and all that we're bringing, the interoperability and the teamwork, that will carry forward as we go into a fight one day if it happens. But in the end, what it delivers is deterrence to the enemies, against our way of life. So thanks for being here. You're an integral part of this, and it's just really an honor to host you down here at Fort Benning. So I'm not going to talk too much longer, but I'm going to come up with a quote from Vince Lombardi, right? Just a famous football coach. There's only one way to succeed in anything, and that's to give it everything. You all truly represent the best of the international community and our cavalry organizations and experts in reconnaissance and security. And this week has been the culmination of months of training and preparations, and you all have performed exceptionally well. I am just so proud of all of you, all the way down to the very end in the final charge. Everyone was giving it everything you have, all right? And that's the spirit, right? That's the spirit of our American soldiers. That's the spirit of our international partners, because that's the spirit, and that's what it takes to win. So I'm so proud of you. Without anything further, let's move on so we can see who won this competition.
Let us all also take a moment to recognize the evaluators, staff planners, and support personnel from the 316 Cavalry Brigade, the 194th Armored Brigade, the Airborne and Ranger Training Brigade, the MCO staff, and Fort Benning Garrison Command for their support for this year's Gainey Cup. Please join me in another round of applause. Without further ado, let us announce and recognize this year's best squads. As I read off your names, please stand. In 22nd place, we have British Columbia Regiment in the 3rd Canadian Division. In 21st place, we have the 3rd Squadron 89th Cavalry Regiment in the 3rd Brigade 10th Mountain Division. In 20th place, we have 2nd Squadron 11th Cavalry Regiment. In 19th place, 1st Squadron, 221st Cavalry Regiment, the 116th Cavalry Brigade Combat Team, and Nevada Army National Guard, and the winners of the Screen Lane event. In 18th place, 4th Squadron, 3rd Cavalry Regiment, and winners of the Obstacle Course event and Weapons Lane event, which is the tied event. In 17th place, we have the 6th Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment, and the 2nd Brigade, 1st Army Division, and the winner of the Medical Lane event. In 16th place, we have 8th Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment, and the 2nd Brigade, 2nd Infantry Division, and the winner of the M4 qualification event and the UAS and vehicle identification event. In 15th place, we have 2nd Squadron, 14th Cavalry Regiment, and the 2nd Brigade, 25th Infantry Division, and the winner of the Weapons Lane event, which is the tied event. In 14th place, we have the 1st Squadron, 33rd Cavalry Regiment, and the 3rd Brigade, 101st Airborne Division. In 13th place, we have the 1st Squadron, 14th Cavalry Regiment, and the 1st Brigade, 7th Infantry Division, and the winners of the UAS and vehicle identification event, which is a tied event. In 12th place, we have 1st Battalion, 5th Cavalry Regiment, the 2nd Brigade, 1st Cavalry Division, and the winners of the Doctrine Exam event and the UAS and vehicle identification event, which is a tied event. In 11th place, we've got 1st Armored Cavalry Squadron and the Irish Defense Forces, and the winner of the Area Reconnaissance and Live Fire Exercise event. In 10th place, we have the 6th Squadron, 8th Cavalry Regiment, and the 1st Brigade, 3rd Infantry Division. In 9th place, we have 1st Squadron, 4th Cavalry Regiment, 1st Brigade, 1st Infantry Division, and the winner of the UAS and the vehicle identification and Weapons Lane event. In 8th place, we have the German Army Reconnaissance School and the Bundeswehr Armor School, and winner of the Communication Lane event. In 7th place, we have the 1st Squadron, 73rd Cavalry Regiment, and the 2nd Brigade, 82nd Airborne Division. In 6th place, we have the 5th Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment, and the 1st Brigade, 11th Airborne Division. In 5th place, we have the 2nd Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment, and the 1st Brigade, 4th Infantry Division. In 4th place, we have 1st Squadron, 91st Cavalry Regiment, and the 173rd Airborne Division, and the winners of the Weapons Lane event, which is a tied event. If we can have another round of applause for those Squadron, 2nd Cavalry Regiment, and the winners of the Recon Run, Route Recon, and Final Charge event. Would you please come to the stage? In second place, we have the 2nd Squadron, 106th Cavalry Regiment, 33rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team, and the Illinois Army National Guard. We have the 42nd Brigade Reconnaissance Company and the Netherlands 13th Light Brigade, and the winners of the Stress Shoot and Call for Fire event. Please join me in the Gainey Cup competition in the newest State and the best scout squad in the United States Army.
And ladies and gentlemen, now retired Senior Enlisted Advisor to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs, Sir Major Joe Gainey.
Real quick, I just want to say, the day when I was coming here, I saw a young soldier that had disappointment in his face because he didn't do what he thought he should do. And I stopped and talked to him and I said, yo man, I did not know who was going to win until I saw this. Did not know. Because I didn't want to know. Okay, I didn't want to know. And I looked at that young soldier and I said, did you do your best? He said, yes sir, I did. I said, my dad, he was in the military. We lost him in '68. And he told me, boy, yes, he called me boy. And I thought that's my name. I went to basic. I was so proud the drill sergeant knew my name. But he said, boy, as long as you put 150% out of yourself, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You never shame the name and never shame from whence you came. And I want to tell every one of the competitors, I am proud of you. This old soldier is so proud of being with you and a part of you, and you have nothing to be ashamed of because you did not disgrace your name nor the country or unit you came from. And I am so proud of you. And may you have safe travel home. Sir, thank you for a class act. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask all soldiers to stand and join in singing the Army song.
Sing our song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's fight. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. For there we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. We encourage you all to congratulate all this year's competing teams who will be up here after the ceremony ends. Those who have purchased a ticket, lunch is going to be at 1100. It's barbecue buffet supported by Country's Barbecue in East 106 and East 101. Thank you for joining us throughout this competition. We look forward to seeing you during the next year's Armor Week for the 2024 Sullivan Cup competition. Forge the Thunderbolt.
Oh, yeah?